In 2025, social media's standard of a good physique is absolutely insane. 10 years ago, we would see guys on TV like Brad Pitt or Chris Hemsworth, and we would think, damn, that's the dream physique. But if those same exact physiques were posted online today, I guarantee the comment section would be full of trolls telling them that they need to hit the gym. I can already imagine the fucking comment section right now.
Bro needs to focus on his upper chest. Bro's training to mild discomfort.
In 2025, if you're not 200 pounds and fucking lean, you're a scrub, you're victim weight. And that's the problem. Our expectations have been hijacked. Almost every physique that you see today online is either enhanced, shown in perfect conditions, or just the result of someone who has 1 in a million genetics. And because of that, people's perception of a good natural physique is just completely fucked. You could be in the top 1% of naturals in the entire world and still get tons of people telling you that you're victim weight and that you look like you've never touched a weight in your entire life. And this is what I like to call gymflation. Just like how inflation makes your dollar worth less over time, gymflation makes the average physique look less in people's eyes over time. For every fucking genetic freak you see on the internet, your standard for what a good physique looks like just keeps going up. So I actually decided to make you a little gymflation graph. As you can see on the x-axis, we have the number of genetic freaks you've seen on Instagram. And on the y-axis, we have your standard for a good physique. And as you see, the chart shows a trend. For every single genetic freak that you see on the internet, slowly and slowly, your standard for a good physique just keeps on going up. And once you've seen an insane amount of genetic freaks on the internet, eventually your standard of a good physique is just completely fucked. And that's why we have so many internet trolls in everybody's comment section saying everybody is victim weight and that they look like they've never touched a weight in their entire life. The more people scroll on Instagram, the higher and higher the standard for a good physique gets until that standard is just basically impossible to hit naturally. In 2025, the standard for a good physique is achievable naturally by almost nobody. You have to have absolutely insane genetics to actually be natural and have a majority of the internet consider you elite or like have an elite physique. Now, one very important thing to point out is that there's a very common theme between the people who leave these types of comments. I have been posting my body on social media for several years, and 99% of the time, the person leaving this comment is going to be a kid with no profile picture, no content, and a fake username. These people are literal robots who never actually touch grass. They sit on TikTok scrolling all day, and as a result, their perception of reality is just completely fucked. And in my experience, not one person who's called my physique ass or said that I'm tiny has actually showed me their physique or proven to me that they have a better physique than me. And the reason that you'll never see someone with an actual good physique talking shit in comment sections about other people is because they know everyone starts somewhere. Chris Bumstead, the best bodybuilder in the world, he had to start somewhere. You don't just start looking elite. Everyone has to start somewhere. No successful business owner is going to shit on a kid for trying to start his own business even though it's not working out right now. No large YouTuber is going to tell a small creator that their content is shit and they should just give up and stop uploading videos. Only people who don't even like themselves drop these types of comments in other people's comment section. If you're even willing to post your physique online, whether it's on Instagram or a Snapchat private story, whatever the case may be, honestly, I applaud you because it's really a very intimidating thing to do, even without gymflation. Just posting your physique in front of your friends or your family can be very intimidating for a lot of people, and it's something that you just have to get used to. So if you're willing to plaster your shit all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that shit, I don't give a fuck what your physique looks like. I got a ton of respect for you because 95% of people would never even think about posting their physique on an Instagram account where they know thousands of people are going to see them. You're inevitably going to have people judging you in their head, whether they commented or not, or whether they're thinking it. You know you're going to be judged. So whether you have an insane physique, a mid physique, an all right physique, if you're willing to post your shit on the internet, fuck those trolls who are in your comment section talking shit because they would never have the balls to do the same thing. Now, the very easy solution to gymflation and just getting over your insecurities when it comes to posting your physique is to just remember what fitness is all about. Fitness isn't about what you look like compared to other people or what other people look like. Fitness is all about your own progression. So as long as you know that you're taking steps in the right direction and you're making progress from where you started, that's what it's all about. If you're ever feeling insecure because you're seeing other people on the internet who look better than you. What you should do is go back and look at yourself when you first started. If you look back to when you first started, you're really going to be able to recognize all the progress that you've made, and you'll be able to reassure yourself that all the work that you're putting in has actually been worth it. It's awesome to draw motivation from people online and learn things from them, but just understand that a lot of the physiques you're seeing, once again, a lot of them are enhanced. Most of the time you're going to be seeing them in perfect conditions. They're going to show themselves when they're very lean. They're going to show themselves when they're in perfect lighting with a pump, all those things. So just take that into consideration when you're comparing yourself to people online. You could actually honestly look better than someone on the internet, but you just might not ever realize that because you're always seeing that person in all of their best moments. You could be bigger and leaner than someone on the internet, but because you're always seeing themselves in their best moments and you're not always seeing yourself in your own best moments, you could think that they have a better physique than you, even if objectively you have a better physique than them. You always have to see yourself when you wake up in the morning, maybe when you're sick and you're feeling flat, or you're hungover, or whatever the case may be, you're under shitty lighting, and those moments are going to dull your perception of your own physique. I'm sure when you have a crazy pump or when you're under perfect lighting, you look at your physique and you're like, damn, I look good. I could compete with these people on the internet. And honestly, you might be able to. You just have to always consider the fact that you're always seeing these people on the internet in perfect conditions and you're not always seeing yourself in perfect condition. But I thought I'd go through some examples of people on the internet that I've seen that objectively look good, that people talk shit in their comment section. All right, so I went on Instagram and I just typed in mid physique 2025. One of the first ones that pops up is this guy named Luke Molt. Luke clearly objectively has an elite physique, but let's just look through some of his comments. Cringe. Average disciplined man. You like yourself way too much. Like you think you're all that, but you're not. You are 15% body fat at the minimum. Mind you, in this video that I'm reading, he literally has feathering quads. You can see every striation in his quad, but 15% minimum. 12% and no abs. How's your pecker, bro? All that trend gonna make your balls shrink. The next guy that popped up is Eric Trin. This guy clearly has a very aesthetic physique that a lot of people probably wish they had. Just go through some of his comments. Bro, you're small. You are lean, but you are not big. Bro needs to go on a bulk. Now we're gonna go over some of my own comments. Just for a little context, here's my physique. I've been lifting just under 3 years consistently. And for the most part, I get a lot of love. I post a lot of transformation content, and I'd say 70 or 80% of the feedback that I get is very positive. A lot of people tell me my transformation's insane and my physique looks awesome. But as you guys know, the other 30% is those trolls. And let's just see some of the things that they had to say to me. He says, quote unquote, respectfully, you got at least 10 years till you can fuck with me, brother. You look like a teenager that wrestles at the maximum. I responded, 10 years? Who the fuck are you? Now at the time of recording this video, I go back to see if he responded and he deleted the comment. So we won't get to see what he looks like, unfortunately. One guy says, dude, you look like Brittany Griner. You look like a little girl. What's your cycle? This is one of the craziest transformations I've ever seen. Keep it up. Bro trains till mild failure. One guy just drops the needle emoji implying that I'm a fake natty. As you can see, my comment section is all over the fucking place. Some people tell me that I'm a fake natty. Some people tell me I look like a little girl. Some people tell me my shit's mid. Like, I don't even know what to believe at this point. And that's very common for people like myself. People who have more of a natural aesthetic type physique. I'm not huge, but I have good proportions and I have a pretty good shape. But I'm just not like I'm not a big ass guy. I'm just pretty lean. I got some muscle, but nothing crazy. But what I'm trying to show you guys honestly is that it's impossible to please everybody. You're always gonna have a group of people calling you small. You're always gonna have a group of people telling you that you are a fake natty. You're gonna have a ton of people telling you you look really good. But no matter what direction you go in, you can't please them. Like if I were to go on steroids right now and put on 20 pounds of muscle, I guarantee you my comment section would be full of people, bro, this is totally achievable natural. You don't even look good for being on steroids. You should have just stayed daddy. You honestly look the same. But if I stay natural, which I'm going to, I will forever be stuck in a loop of, bro, you look tiny. You need to go on a bulk. Why are you even uploading this? So it's impossible to win. Let me know what you guys think about my physique in the comments, honestly. I need some fucking real analysis. What do I need to work on? What's good? What's bad? And then give me just an objective. Is my physique ass? Just be honest. Because I don't know what to believe. I have so many people telling me my shit's good. So many people telling me my shit's ass. In my opinion, I objectively think that I have a pretty good physique, especially for being a natural who's only been lifting for about 2.5 years. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting a lot more over there, more of a daily type thing. Subscribe to the channel. Everyone who watches my channel isn't subscribed to me, so subscribe, bro. But until the next one, peace out. Fuck.